Hi, this is Katie McLaughlin from McLaughlin Method. I'm the founder, chief strategist, and transformation artist. Today we're going to talk about how we really feel about change. Now, when I bring that up, you hear that I added a little bit of attitude to it. We all talk about how, oh yeah, I love when things change, or I love having variability at work or kind of in my day to day. But in reality, most of us hate change. And that's because of how we are mentally programmed and how our brain works to try to make things as easy as possible. We also like to feel comfortable. If you imagine curling up under a blanket with a fireplace going, putting on a cozy sweatshirt, right? We're always looking for that sense of comfort, which creates a sense of ease. And of course, also an expectation, like understanding what's expected of you. So when we start to think about what's our actual reaction, our real feelings about change, that's where we can start to use this theater that I use in my coaching and in my workshops. We use our body, our facial expressions to create a larger than life expression of the feelings we have and what's going on in our internal emotional landscape. And that's so we can make sure that we're communicating in a more effective way and more complete way than just through words. So I'm going to create some different images to show you some examples of how people respond to change. So when you're the one that is making change, maybe you are a leader, a expert, a consultant, you might also be an executive, you're likely to create an image of how you feel about the changes that you're creating. And so some of those examples could be something like this, where you might see like a certain sense of pride, a certain sense of kind of assurity, finality maybe. You might also feel like this is the image you have to create, right? Which is kind of like a telling, a forcing kind of action. You might even feel like in order to get people to change, that you have to go to fight, right? And you have to go to battle. I had a recent client describe how he was worried about having to go into battle again with a employee that he had recently started to repair a relationship with. Now, when we carry that level of emotion into our conversations, it's going to have a huge impact on the people we are asking to change. So some examples of how the person might receive the changes that you are asking them to make. They might show this as a very bored kind of expression. Maybe something like aloof might be a word that you might use to describe that. You might see someone who is excited, right? Like maybe they're pumped for these changes. And, maybe they're also like a little resistant, a little hesitant, but like also still kind of like leaning in to, because they're curious, but like not super sure, right? And those are all possible reactions, and there's way more. But if you think about each of those images convey more than a single word. You heard me and saw me describe each of them with a word or two, but in reality, they probably felt like more words than that. And that's how we can start to show the complexity of emotions that we feel and that we experience from others, right? Because as we're conveying a message, as we are articulating a change, we might convey an emotion or a perspective that we're not intending. And we can also start to see evidence of that in the reactions from our team members who are asking to change. If you want to go deeper and learn how to apply this method to your specific circumstances to understand your people better, your teams, and create a better, healthier workplace, please reach out, McLaughlinmethod.com. Thank you.